I had it playing over here on my tablet, and it restarted, and now Sean is playing as far as the show go, even though we're still going. But football for dummies is our next segment coming up. What do you guys think we should touch on? How about the viewers? Let us know a part of the game that you feel like you may need some explaining on. This segment is specifically for the ones who don't mention football until the football people are watching the game. Now, all of a sudden, they have a whole bunch of questions about the game. Last time you said they was trying to score. Now, how come they trying to score? How they get 2 points?
They end up looking like Prince Hakeem at that basketball game.
Yeah. Be like Martin said when he get older, they looking down the wrong side of the field. They playing down this and they looking down here. Say Brienne says, what is a first down? Before we discuss that, were you tuned in last week, Say Brienne? Because we definitely touched on that. We was trying to give you guys a head start for the basics. But since we're here right now, do anybody want to take the lead on explaining the first down?
A first down is 4 downs in football. You get 4 downs to gain 10 yards to get another set of downs. So typically, it depends on where you're at on the field. You use your 3 downs to get those said 10 yards to move the sticks for you to get another set of downs to try to get 10 more yards for another first down. So it's dependent on where you're at on the field. You only use those 3 downs to try to get those 10 yards to move the sticks. You get a first down every 10 yards, you move the sticks or whatever. Not unless you're playing behind the sticks, you got penalties or whatever, and it could be more than 10 yards to get a first down.
So also a lot of you, if you're watching, when you're watching from the sideline, where they have the ball lined up at, that is called the line of scrimmage. Most of the time, that is the start of 10 yards, unless they was penalized or something on a previous play. If you look on the sideline, you see the sticks. The sticks that stand up, they're orange. You may see 3 sticks. One stick.
One of them is the down marker. One of them is the down marker.
One
and the other 2 are the first down.
Yeah. One represents the line of scrimmage. The other one represents the original line of scrimmage, and the other one represents the yard that has to. The distance that you have to get to the first down. Now,
absolutely,
you have a floating stick that if you lose yards,
they're going to go back.
That floating stick will go back, and now you may see something along the lines of 2nd and 13, 2nd and 15, something along those lines. So one stick stays with the ball.
It follows the ball.
The other 2 sticks is the initial line of scrimmage for the new set of downs. If you get a first down, those sticks move, and that's a new set of downs, and you have the initial line of scrimmage and the yard that you have to get to. Just to dive a little deeper into the first down aspect of things. You want to add something to that, Big Roll?
Let them know simply that we could either pass or run to advance those yards. Either or. Pass or run.
Was that explained good enough for you, Miss Brienne? And you know what? While we have you in the comments, because I hear everybody refer to you as Breen, but I pay attention to detail, and I seen that you had a hyphen on your page when saying the name. Is it Breen or Brienne? Is it Breen or Brienne? Because I don't want to be calling you the wrong thing.
I say we've been calling to say Breen. We stick with that.
Okay, it's Breen. She said Breen. I seen the hyphen, and I thought it was Breen. But it's Breen. Got you. Like clean, Breen. Seen. Dean. So what else you think we could give them to look for today in the Eagles-Lions game?
As far as what is concerned?
As far as football for dummies. Something that they could pay attention to.
I don't think we got no dummies that on here that watch it though.
We don't know what we have. Some people won't admit.
I
They'll
don't
just,
think we do those.
yeah. Some people be like, oh yeah, yup, I remember.
But the
Won't have
thing
a
is,
clue.
if you're not familiar with it, it's because you don't watch it, and if you want to start watching, you got to familiarize with it yourself with it. So you got to ask questions, or you'll never know.
Go ahead,
I'm about to
McGregor.
ask a question. Like
Yes.
OG said, I'm about to ask a question. What exactly are the rules if the game is tied at the end of the game?
It's a coin
Say that
flip
again?
overtime. It's another coin flip for overtime,
Okay.
and they changed the rules actually this year because of what happened in the playoffs.
That's why I'm asking, OG.
So if you win the coin toss, if you go down and score, I get the ball back, and I get a chance to go down and score. If I don't score, I lose.
Then the game is over.
So it's no longer if the first person scored a touchdown, it's a wrap.
No, because remember
They
in the
get a chance
playoffs,
regardless.
yeah,
Okay, I like that.
yeah, and then it's a certain amount of time. It's a certain amount of time. If even one of y'all, if it's still tied up after that time, then it's just a tie.
So is it 2 overtimes or just 1 overtime?
No, just that one.
Just the 1 overtime.
Yeah, it's
okay.
still gonna be. It's still yeah.
Now, quick question: if I score, if my team score, and the next team, you can drop his camera while we talk. If one team score and the next team score within that overtime,
you keep
do it
going.
still go to the clock goes out?
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's just say I score, the next team has a chance and doesn't score. Game over.
Game over.
Got you. I like it.
It's no longer sudden death with a touchdown. Remember, because with a field, if I go down to kick a field goal, you're gonna get the ball. But if I go down and score a touchdown, it's over. You don't get the ball. That's how it was before. And they changed it because in the playoffs, somebody lost a game like that.
Well, Mr. Huckle just said if you kick a field goal in overtime and the other team come down and score a TD, it's over.
It's over. Yeah.
Okay. Got you.
Because they got more points than you.
Right. That makes it a lot fair, more fair in my opinion.
Yeah, because if you get the ball and you go down before, if you got the ball first and you went down and scored the touchdown, it's over. I didn't even get a chance.
Right.
So Buffalo lost in the playoffs like that.
Uh-huh.
And they now all of a sudden it ain't fair because the Great White Hope lost in the playoffs.
They looking for the next Tom Brady, huh?
Yeah.
They looking for the next Tom
Brady. So they changed the rules. But the thing is that the very next week, the Chiefs lost the same way that they won the previous week in the playoffs. In overtime. Lost the same way that they won.
Well, since we're here, we could kind of blend this into the next segment. What's a Philly hot spot for you for where you like to eat and watch the game other than at home?
I don't like to go nowhere because I need to hear.
Right.
I need to hear. So if it's all loud and shit like that, I need to hear.
Okay. Yeah, I don't necessarily need to hear the game. I just need to see it. Don't be all in front of.
I need to hear it, man.
You know what I mean? Because a lot of times the commentators be saying some bullshit, man. Especially that Chris Collinsworth.
Yeah, Chris Collinsworth is trash.
Chris Collinsworth, bro. When I was a young boy, I thought my dad was hating. When I was a young boy, I thought my dad was hating. But when I got older and I can conceptualize it for myself, I was like, yo, what is Bull talking about?
Yeah.
Because Chris Collinsworth would come on today and say, the Eagles have a great chance of beating the Lions today because we all know that Jalen Hurts has a very accurate deep ball. And with all these new additions at wide receiver and him being accurate with the deep ball, come on, bro. We know that was.
You see that comment? Check that comment out, Pop.
OG back in the day, it was Waller's house.
It'd be like 30 people in there. Talking a whole bunch of shit.
With the homies, I don't enjoy it as much watching in a bar or a club. Collinsworth is trash in the wintertime cold garbage.
Collinsworth would dictate the Cowboys over anybody.
But you know what?
And he didn't even play for them
at all. he will dick eat them over anybody. Why I can't stand that boy.
I'm not a
I call him
straight hater.
Scarecrow.
I can't be a straight hater. My soul won't allow me to. Collinsworth balled, bro.
He ain't make the Hall of Fame, so fuck him.
And we ain't talking about him playing football. We talking about him calling games.
We talking about him as a commentator.
Welcome to Angry OG, everybody.
Welcome to biased with that, man. Collinsworth is a dick eater. He's a whole dick eater, man.
And I never liked Troy Aikman, but as a commentator, he all that.
He all that. Sure. I fucks with Troy.
Sure. Troy definitely knows the game, and you know who I thought would be the same, but he doesn't seem to be doing it just yet. Drew Brees. I don't think
he got the personality to do it, man.
Yeah, and that's something that I wouldn't have known. Who do y'all think is the best duo calling games? Dead and alive?
Whoever paired with Troy Aikman.
Are you talking about period or right now? Tony Romo knows his shit too. Oh yeah, Tony Romo.
Tony Romo is informative with his shit though.
Bro, Tony Romo need to be a coach, bro.
Because he was ass as a quarterback.
Yeah, he need to be a coach. Tony Romo would be like Doug Peterson, probably better.
Yeah.
I heard Romo's calling plays before they happen.
He do. He see how that.
Yep. Yeah, bro.
That's what make him good though.
That's dope. Shit.
He said right now and historically, we all know who was the best to ever do it. Well, no, man, arguably
Pat Summerall and John Madden, man.
Now I really feel like John and Al was better than Pat and Madden.
No, man, something about Pat Summerall voice, man. When you hear that shit.
Yeah. So who you think currently?
I would say is it Chris Collinsworth and Joe Buck together?
I don't think. Are they still together?
I don't know.
How about we could just name our favorite commentators because we don't know who the teams are this year.
I like Aikman. I definitely like Tony Romo.
Mm-hmm.
And those are my top two.
Aikman and Romo, Joe Buck and Aikman. We got from Huckle. We got Dot Sanders saying Romo was like a walking playbook. True indeed.
Yeah.
True indeed. But you know what? To Romo's credit, he spent a lot of time in the same offense. You know what I'm saying? And when you know
his shit though, but he still know his shit.
No, that's what I'm saying. When you do that, the offense definitely grows. You know, they add more and more to it.
Yeah.
And a lot of these plays stem from the same basics.
It's a copycat league.
Exactly.
You just use a play from a different formation.
Yeah.
So
that's all.
It shows through his commentary that he definitely paid attention and still does pay attention in the film room. He definitely pays attention in the film room. Big Roll, who you got?
I want to go with Aikman, and I like Moose.
Yeah, Daryl.
Moose is good. He good.
Yeah,
I know who's not good.
Who that?
Cheeky Barber, Booger McFarlane. Your boy Akeem Talib just destroyed his whole commentating career with that dumbass shit.
I was surprised he even got the job, bro.
Yep.
I was surprised
he always was in some shit. He always was in some shit.
And you know, come to find out, he supposedly started that situation on the little.
Yeah, he did. They showed the video of it.
Yeah,
his wife was in it and everything.
His brother just wanted brownie
but
points
from his big brother. Why do you got a gun at a youth football game?
What do the coach have to do with it if you mad at the ref for not making a call?
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go with Troy Aikman. I like Troy Aikman. And I think this dude I'm about to name, I think he may have just retired. Reese, what's his name? Merrill Reese?
Merrill Reese, yo, listen, Pop. If I can share this with y'all.
See, that's crazy because I was thinking nationally. Instead of instead of include the local Merrill Reese, he got that voice like Summerall, John.
Exactly.
My dad never liked any commentator calling a game on TV. So my dad put the TV on.
You mute the TV and listen to Merrill Reese
every time. And I ain't gonna lie, That's how I get down. I always do the commentator. I was a Merle. So.
Because Merrill don't give you too much of the extra.
And
He
see,
talk
Merle
about
Reese,
what's going on right now.
he called a ball and a strike. He ain't biased or whatever.
Yeah, man. The Eagles cannot stop him at all.
Yep.
I'm like, damn, Merle, that was very forward of you, sir. Okay.
Big Ro, you
right.
had missed this topic. You had disappeared for a second, but we could go back to it because it's all blended together. What's a hot spot for you to eat and watch football other than home?
I don't go nowhere, bro.
You gotta give us something, man. It's for the people. You gotta give us something.
I put it to you like this: potentially without Oka.
You ever
I
been
used to watch the games at my bar, the Copa Banana down South Street, 4th and South. The TVs lined up so that everybody could get a damn good view. And we get the rivals in there. It was a dope atmosphere. It wasn't no over the top beef, a lot of shit talking, but control. Other than that, though, man, I want to watch my joint at home. I want to enjoy it. I don't need no food. Just give me something to drink, because I'm emotional. I was doing shit. You know what I mean? I heard one of my kids one day watching the football game, man.
Shit talk and football go hand in hand.
For sure.
He walked up on me wrong.
Breen said her male friends go to Buffalo Wild Wings. That's where they meet up and watch the games. That's what Breen just posted. Big Exclusive said, "Don't do it, Leon."
That's an inside joke.
Chickies and Pete's is decent. You can't hear me?
I can hear you though.
That's on your end, that's on your end, Roll. It's on your end. That's on your end.
Yes, I can hear. I definitely can hear him.
That's on your end, Roll. Chickies and Pete's, the one that's down South Philly, is a dope spot. Of course, you got the one that's up Frankfurt off of Frankfurt Ave.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah.
You got the one that's on the boulevard. That's a dope spot to watch the game. But a spot that a lot of people might not know about is I believe it's 15th and Spruce, right on the corner.
That's a little bit too close to to the Gooch, you know. And you can't park. You got to park a couple blocks, you know. And somebody see you walking down there, man. That ain't a good look, beloved.
Well, no. That's on the other side of Broad Street.
What, Spruce?
What you talking about is on the other side of Broad Street.
Yeah, but I'm saying, if you suppose you can't find no parking, you got to park a block or two down.
Well, go to the higher numbers and walk back.
Yeah, walk down.
Yeah. don't go past 14th Street. And
don't go down there messing with them good people.
Let me see. Went to Xfinity and they was over my shoulder dancing and ish, and I was annoyed. Yeah, Xfinity is for people that like to party. If you're going to Xfinity to watch the game, good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Don't do it.
Xfinity is a mixture. Yep. Any of y'all ever been to Xfinity? Rose said he hasn't been. You ever been, AOJ?
No.
Let me tell you about the Xfinity atmosphere. Take a frat party, mix it with Girls Gone Wild, and add South Philly to it.
Not my cup of tea.
That's Xfinity Live for football.
I'm going to ask you a question, Pop.
Yes, sir.
I want everybody to answer this question.
Yes.
When your team lose on Sunday, do you stay away from Sports Center the rest of the week?
I stay away from Sports Center until Wednesday. Because Wednesday they talking about what's coming up. Listen, depending on how bad we lost, I may not watch the rest of the games. I may not watch the 8 o'clock game. I may not watch Monday because I already know they're going to show some of what happened to us.
But you know what? Another funny thing is, if we lose and Dallas play later on and they lose, that makes it a little bit better.
That makes it even. Especially if we battling for first place. He said, "Nah, I don't even be wanting to talk to people.
Yup.
Pigeon fans be savage as fuck." Landmark is a good place. Anthony Medlock said Landmark is a good place.
Yeah.
Now, I can't speak
Anthony
for all.
Medlock is a Raider fan.
Okay,
Dang.
Medlock.
And I'm trying to figure out why he a Raider fan because they never won while he was a Raider fan.
Because he became a football fan in the late 80s.
But they
Most
didn't even
old-
win, though.
Listen, most old heads that's not an Eagle fan, they're a Raider fan,
Pittsburgh
a
or
Cowboy
Dallas.
fan, or a 49ers fan.
Or Pittsburgh, because they the ones was coming on back in the day, too.
Well,
All the time,
Pittsburgh is the old heads. I'm talking about
Yeah.
niggas like y'all age. I'm talking about niggas like y'all age.
Yeah, I'm 54. Like I started watching football in the 70s.
Oh,
But
all right,
only
well, yeah.
Dallas, Pittsburgh, Denver was coming on, and the Raiders was coming on.
And San Francisco, bro, you can't leave the
San
49ers
Francisco was
out.
like in the 80s and shit.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
It was something else I wanted to. Oh, you know what? Big exclusive. We had one more picture that we didn't post. Big Roll has sent this to me, and I wanted to share it with the followers. This is for house rules, football house rules for your team. Can we get that up? You have that in the there you go.
Yup.
Rule number
Can't get
1.
in.
Do not root against my team. Rule number 2. Do not call me at any time on Sundays, Monday nights, and Thursday nights. Notice it says Sundays. That is the whole day starting from 8 a.m. until 11:30 p.m. And people that know me personally know my phone goes into do not disturb at 11:15 every night. So do not call me at any time on Sundays, Monday nights, and Thursday nights. Number 3, if for some reason you decide to text me during a game, it better be to ask me, did you see that? To which I will always respond, what the heck do you think? We can exchange some of those words for the way that we talk, but use your imagination. Number 4, if someone is dying, call 911 before you call me, because I'm guessing they'll answer. I won't. Why? Because it's Sunday and I'm watching football. Rule number 5, if someone has already died, once again, do not call me. There's obviously nothing that I can do at this present time. Also, there's no need for both of us to be sad at the same damn time. Call me tomorrow. Number 6, last but not least, if you are confused about my availability until February, please refer back to rule number 2. Rule number 2 says, do not call me at any time on Sundays, Monday nights, and Thursday nights. Do we make ourselves clear? Everybody on the panel agree with these?
I want to go back to rule number 1. When we used to go over my homie house and watch the game, it was called the Eagles Nest. He had this little apartment. The guy that I pay homage to at the top of the show, Miles. If you didn't like the Eagles, you wasn't getting in.
Hey, my type of
You wasn't
party.
getting in.
Our producer says he has a funny meme for us, which will be new to all of us. We haven't seen it. I have an idea of what it probably is.
There's some hating ass shit that the Giants fan would show up with, like.
But right now would be the time, because we definitely don't want to end the show with it. Come on, Big Exclusive. What you got for us? Matt Stafford, 160 million.
Oh, yeah, that's the shit.
Ramsey, 100 million. Aaron Donald, 95 million. Cooper Kupp, 80 million. Leonard Floyd, 64 million. Bobby Wagner, 50 million. The Rams salary cap guy is Marty Bird. Wow.
You know who Marty Bird is, Pop?
School me.
It was a program on Netflix.
Put that back up there too, Big.
And he was
Go ahead, I'm listening.
he was in a program on Netflix. He cooked the books or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now
It's called Ozark. The program was called Ozark.
Okay.
Oh shit.
You gotta watch it, Pop. You gotta watch it.
That is
Quick
Ozark,
question.
dude.
Marty Bird is a legend.
While we still have this meme up here, did you see $260 million worth of ball game from Matt Stafford and Jalen Ramsey Thursday?
The thing is, look at all of those guys. It's like about 6-7 people.
You can take that down.
53. It's 53 people on the roster. So you got 7 killers and 46 so-sos. You're not gonna win.
With that being said, I have been one of the biggest Tom Brady haters the whole time he's been in the league. Okay. The one thing I do respect about Tom Brady is that man will take a pay cut for his team.
You can build around him.
You dig what I'm saying?
I think he was getting that shit under the table though.
Well, one theory that makes a little more sense to that, because I don't really like to go into the conspiracies when it comes to football, even though we know there's a lot of them. But one theory that I heard that makes a lot of sense was, Giselle makes far more.
That's why I said his wife. So
yeah, makes far more than Tom. So with that being said, the reason why that makes the most sense to me is because when he decided to come back, she said she wanted out. And that's why he's been missing from camp, trying to hold his family together. And that's why I didn't pick the Bucs.
Yeah.
I'm never, ever going to condone no player giving these franchises a discount.
Nope.
Ever, ever, ever. I feel you on that big exclusive. But here's the thing. When you're trying to win and your team doesn't have the cap space and they're holding on to you and they're going to franchise tag you and all that,
I don't think he would have been so noble if his wife didn't have that money.
Oh, I agree. Whatever the case may be. Whatever the case may be. But at the same time, before the NFL, a lot of us, because you played too, Angry OG, right?
Yep,
a lot of us play for the fun of the game.
Mm-hmm.
It's never really about the money. And that's why they've been able to get over on these college kids for as long as they've been able to get over on them. I'm glad, thanks to Coach Prime and some other people, that they are allowing these kids to get compensated.
Yeah, the NIL deals they're
right.
getting paid.
So it's good for them to be able to get paid off of what they're bringing to
their name and likeness.
But the NFL is when a lot of guys do it for money. So that's why that right there, whether he's doing it because of that or not, the way it appears to be is he's doing it for his team to be better and for them to bring better talent to the organization. And as a ball player, you gotta respect that.
Gotta respect that.
Let me see. Under no, and I mean zero circumstances, give them a discount. Once your career over, the teams don't give a fuck about you or your family. Fuck no, I don't. A big exclusive. I agree with everything that you're saying, bro. I agree with everything that you're saying. But I put it to you like this. Let's say I was a starting quarterback for any team in the NFL, and I was making buku's money, $200 million. If the organization came to me and said, listen, we're going to all our star players and seeing if they would be willing to risk $30 million of their salary so we could bring in Derrick Henry and Stephon Diggs, I would do it. I would do it. And in my mind, I'm not giving the organization a discount. In my mind, I'm making my team better.
You know why I wouldn't do it?
What's that?
Because they can afford to pay the people. They don't need that discount. They can afford to pay it. I'm not
if it take you over the cap, bro. It got to stay under the cap.
We got to find another way. I'm not doing it. This could be my last game You go out there, any game can be your last game. I ain't doing it. And for real, you played for the love when you were a kid. Like, you played to win and everything, but if I'm getting paid, I'm playing for the money.
Either way, it's more money than you ever seen in your life.
That's what I'm saying. So I ain't giving it back.
You can go over. You just got to pay the luxury tax as a penalty. I can't remember what team it was.
No, you can't. I don't think you can go over in football.
Yeah, you can. In football, you got to stay.
In basketball, you can go over in basketball. You can't go over in football.
But I can't remember what team. It might have been the Eagles. But I've been taking in so much football this week. One team in particular, how they restructured the contracts was they turned people guaranteed money into
signing bonuses.
Into signing bonuses.
That's what they do every year for the past few years with Lane Johnson. They flip it to a signing bonus. That's why Howie Rosen, he like Marty Bird. He a bean counter. Like the bean counters know how to cook the books, man.
We got 4 minutes before we close. Anybody have anything to say closing out about the game to our followers, our viewers, for us to wrap it up for our first?
All I know is if we lose, you ain't gonna hear from me for a few days. I might not even make the podcast on Tuesday.
If I had my whistle, I would definitely call a flag on this play. Come on,
I would. That's a true fan right there.
You can't be a sore loser across the board.
Man, I'm a sore loser. From day one, since I was a kid, sore loser. To now, sore loser.
What you got?
You keep it real. You being real about it.
For sure, gotta respect that.
Oh shit. Hey, okay. All right, look. It's kind of obvious the way this is going to go, fellas, for the season, with us doing our thizzle, and then the board in the back disrupting that shit.
It's going to be bad for him this year.
I don't think he's going to do it for this show.
You know,
I don't think he's going to do it for this show, bro. I don't think he's going, because this joint tight. Let's admit, this joint tight.
It is tight.
This joint tight.
It's going to be bad for Main Man this year, man.
I think the network.
He trashing us in the comments.
I think the comments is cool, but as far as the broadcast, I think the network is more important to him than the Giants.
So what you're saying is he can't post that bullshit ass picture of them basketball players with the football uniforms. They're supposed to be the New York Giants.
He can post it because then you can point out all the errors in that joint.
I'm not going to say he can't post it because he's the one that's pulling all the strings and pushing the buttons. But what I will say is I feel like the network and this show being as tight as it is more important to him than throwing a little salt in the wound on this actual broadcast.
That is very true. Shannon is a professional.
We want him to come on as a guest with that bullshit Giants Baker's hat that he got.
Hey, listen, I didn't get to him yet, but I definitely would like for him to come on when we play the Giants. I would definitely like for him to come on the panel.
And make sure he wear that bullshit chef hat.
That bullshit hat.
Final thought, Big Roll. We got a minute and a half.
Dope show. I think it went off super duper clean, structured. A lot of love. I'm looking forward to the next one, man.
I feel the same way. Dope show. It was nice working with you guys for the first time. This is our first time actually working together, and I feel like it went real good. I'm looking forward for the rest of the season. Thank you, everybody who showed up and participated and interacted with us via the comments. Once again, thank you to our guest that we had earlier, Sean Young, the ultimate Eagles fan. Let me see real quick if I can get to next week's guest, who we have coming on next week. Next week, I still have to confirm as of right now is Coach Kerr. But we still have to confirm it might be somebody different because he hasn't confirmed just yet. But that's a wrap for us today on
1 hour to kickoff. 1 hour to kickoff.
1 hour to kickoff. The Philadelphia Eagles game day special. I'm Poppy Montega.
I'm Angry OG.
It's your boy Big Roll.
And this is the N. Go Eagles. EAGLES.
Eagles.
We out.
Out of room for dick riders soon. Ain't no more room left. So if you're playing the dick ride, a little late.
Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victor. Fight, fight, fight. Yo, we going all the way this year, man. We going all the way this year. Philadelphia Eagles.